This is me. I am crazy, and I am trying to turn $10,000 into $1 million for the third time in my life. Starting with just $10,000, the goal is in the span of just a few months to turn it into $1 million. Now, day one, we invested to $10,000. After 24 hours, we'd made a profit of around $1,100. This is me in day two's video, and in day two's video, I was invested into a meme coin, and I invested some more into Vanry, and we were waiting for those trades to play out. While those trades were playing out, we also used the excess liquidity to fund a couple of different trades, one on Axelar and one on Coty. So the question is, by day 3, are we still in a profit or have we started to bleed? Well, you're about to find out. If you wouldn't mind, slap a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, make sure channel notifications are turned on, because today things get even more exciting and there are even more moves to make.
Bitcoin could be at 40,000.
Let us go to moon.
So starting out, we've got some really good news today from the challenge, being that the Vanry trade has now started to pay off. We've now got a profit of somewhere around $1,600. It is constantly fluctuating because the trade is still in play. However, I'm not taking that profit just yet, because overall, that puts the challenge somewhere around $13,500 in a profit from starting. So around 35% profit in the past 3 days. But the bull market is just getting started. There's so many things that we can look at today that show us that the market should continue to chug for the rest of the week, at least this week, if not beyond this week. So make sure you're paying attention, because this is going to get interesting. The first thing we should look at to show us that the market should continue to go up and that we shouldn't be looking for short positions right now is fake news, but positive fake news. Positive fake news makes me very bullish, because historically, when you start seeing positive fake news, it's because there is some element of truth to the fake news, and again in the case of HBAR today, there was some truth to this fake news. Now this is fake news. HBAR basically managed to somehow get everyone to tweet today that they were partnering with BlackRock and tokenizing a BlackRock fund. That is not true, but a BlackRock fund has been tokenized on the HBAR blockchain. That caused some crazy things to happen to the price of HBAR today. This is the 1 hour chart, and when that news started to break, the price was 9 cents and it shot all the way up to 18 cents. And this is not a small market cap. This is on $1 billion valuation. This is hundreds of millions of dollars FOMOing into the market, which tells me the market is ripe. It is like a juicy cherry ready to be picked. It's just about to, you can just taste it. You can just taste it. We're getting there. And if only I wasn't so lazy, I would have been able to short that this morning at around 18 cents when everyone was going crazy. And then if you've just read the news correctly, you would have known that this is not BlackRock issuing a token on top of HBAR. This is HBAR issuing a BlackRock token. And that would have made the perfect short position. Since its highs there, the price has dropped down significantly. It's down, 28% since its most recent high. So it would have made an amazing short position for us to take in this challenge. But nonetheless, we missed it. So we've got to look for other things. We also need to get a good gauge on the market. So is Bitcoin going to go up or is it going to go down? Right now, Bitcoin to me is just ranging in the middle here. It can go as low as 64,500 and as high as about 67,500 without me really having a knee-jerk reaction to open a trade. At the moment, we are literally just ranging in this range. We break out of this range, we'll go up to this range. We break below it, we'll go down to this range. And if we break to the downside, well, then we need to start looking for short positions, because things could start getting nasty pretty quickly, because this yellow line right here, well, that is a long-term level of support. We've bounced off it one time already. If we come down and test it again, the odds are we're not getting a bounce. We're going to come down. Something else that's making me particularly more bullish than bearish right now is that we have a huge range of liquidations up here, around $67,500. So it is quite likely that we come up and retest the top of the range. If we're retesting the top of the range, those liquidations at the top of this range should in theory trigger a price increase up to somewhere around $69,000 at the very peak of this box. That's what the goal is. I mean, to be honest, the peak of that box is about $74,000, so there is a lot of range within that box. When we're looking at the price of Ethereum, again, looking pretty good. Nice W reversal pattern. Even better than that, though, is this. This is amazing. This is something that nobody is talking about right now, but everyone should be talking about it. Ethereum has broken the downtrend on its Ethereum Bitcoin pair. If we're to look at this, you can see that we've now broken the downtrend. It is likely that Ethereum is now going to start outperforming Bitcoin just as we expected, because every single Bitcoin halving results in a pump for Ethereum as Ethereum then gains strength against Bitcoin, because Bitcoin has had the bulk of the attention for the past few months. If Ethereum is going to start to gain strength, the altcoin market should get stronger and stronger. So I'm going to be leaving my investment today in the meme coin. I'm forever forgetting what it's called, but it's called Pelfort. The price of Pelfort yesterday peaked at a crazy level. It got up to 5.3, and when I bought it, it was somewhere around 3.9 to 4. So as it sits right now, I'm in about $100 profit on my Pelfort coins. Nothing significant. Last night was more significant. It was about $500 in a profit last night, but then somebody sold into the price, and it does what every meme coin does and just flattened out. But the reason I'm going to continue to hold this is because if you look at the chart here, it still looks pretty strong and stable. And look, I'm not looking for 1,000x overnight. I just want to put some money into some memes that I think are pretty low value. Again, the market cap on this is 4 million. And the fact that they're paying people to go out and market this, I think it could do quite well. I do want to clarify as well, they're not paying me. I got the offer. I didn't accept the offer. There were quite a few miserable comments in yesterday's video going, oh, it's just another paid whatever. No, I'm not paid. I'm literally just doing this challenge for fun to prove that you can make $1 million out of $10,000. And look, I would dump that in a second if it went 2x in price, so don't get me wrong, I'm not paid. Also, I have no idea what's going on with Vanry during the course of today's video, but it's just rocketing to the downside, which again makes me feel like I should buy more. Nothing else is rocketing to the downside right now. It would be the one coin that I'm banking on doing well for this challenge, wouldn't it? But again, every dip, it's a buying opportunity. So right now I'm going to close 10% of my XLR trade, and I'm going to increase or put an order in the order book here for Vanry. If I slap in that order there and I open the long position, bosh, we're going to be buying another 100,000 Vanry coins. Slap the order in the order book. There we go. It's triggered. That brings up my entry just a little bit. But given the drop, given there appears to be no reason for the drop, it's likely just a large market sell on the exchange. A 3% drop off in a 10-minute span is something to be taking advantage of from my perspective. And if needed, I always have this spare liquidity here that can be used to make sure that we don't have any kind of like these liquidations levels, they don't matter. All it is liquidity that's locked in these trades. I can close those trades for a profit anytime. If anything, if we're charting Vanry right now, we could say, well, it looks kind of like it's doing some kind of megaphone pattern going outwards. I'd expect just as strong a bounce back as it's just done right now. So what are the moves that we're making in the challenge today? We're keeping Pelfort. We've increased the size of the Vanry trade. We've reduced a little bit of liquidity and equity that we've got in the XLR trade. The Coti trade I'm leaving as it is, but I want to increase my meme exposure here because I feel like the meme market is going to be one of the more profitable markets again over the next few months. People don't look for utility in things these days. They look for memes. And as a long-term investor in crypto that's been doing this since 2013, it makes me just it hurt inside a little bit, to be honest, because these are just literally decentralized Ponzi's. They don't offer value to anybody, but what they do is create value for the people that invest in them, and the main utility of a meme token is to make money, and that's a pretty good utility as far as I'm concerned. Now, for the keen-eyed viewers in yesterday's video, you'll notice that I already hold a lot of this coin. This coin is called Myro, and I already hold over $100,000 of Myro in my own portfolio. I actually think that Myro is well more than capable of doing a 10x between now and the next 6 months. I think that when these meme coins gain traction and they become some of the bigger meme coins within their ecosystems, naturally they suck all of the liquidity away from the new meme coins as they become more of stable assets over time. Kind of like what happened with Shiba Inu coin when it starts off as a joke and quickly becomes serious, then it's worth billions of dollars, and suddenly Shiba is running one of the biggest VC firms in crypto, and everybody that invested in it early is very wealthy. Now, I love the same to happen to Myro, so I'm buying $1,000 of it here at 18 cents and adding it to my portfolio, meaning that we've got $1,000 invested in Pelfort, we've got $1,000 invested in Myro, we've got $30,000 including leverage invested in Vanry, which by the way is bouncing right now, so buying it was a good idea for the past 3 minutes, and we're using all of the spare liquidity in the Axelar and Corti trade. Now we're going to do the same again today. If this video, and none of them so far have hit it, and I don't think this one will hit it either, but it'll be interesting if it does, because I'll give away $1,000 to the comment section. To win $1,000, all you need to do is leave a comment and leave a like on this video. If the video hits 1,000 likes, somebody in the comment section wins $1,000. There's no catches. Just need to make sure you're subscribed so that when I click on your About tab, I can see your contact information. Other than that, the challenge appears to be going well. So far, we're up about 30%. Another couple days of 10% on top of 30%, suddenly you start notching up pretty quickly. The growth and progression in this challenge is all about consistency. If you can consistently make 10% per day on top of a fund, you quickly end up with a lot of money. The better you can preserve your wealth, the more likely you are to be making money. So it's all about making the correct decision. So make sure you've slapped a like on this video, subscribe to the channel. Turn on those channel notifications. I really appreciate that. And all of these trades, for the most part, apart from the meme ones, I'm taking on PHEMEX. And you can even buy Myro on PHEMEX. So I might, for the sake of argument's sake, I might open up the trade over on PHEMEX because it makes it easier to track for the sake of the videos. But on that note, have a great day, everybody. Thank you all for watching. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video, where hopefully we'll be in even more profit. Deuces.